Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's stream. It's good to be back. It is great to be back. I hope you are all doing great and having a good Monday evening or afternoon or morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are around the world. But great to have you all here. Right, let's jump in before we start this hunt today, because we will be going for Phione and trying to get a Shiny Manaphy. So we've got Paradise. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you doing? Kareem, you're more than welcome, mate. Good luck in the World Cup as well. Vortex, Afro Man, Shady, Danny Does, Corey, Mighty, Kaji, Parade, Mighty, Professor Og, it's Kayla. How are you doing? Jordan, Firefly, Sum, Nicola, Daniel, Brian, and Professor Og. I don't know if I said Professor Og twice. I might have said some of you twice. Hope you're all doing good though. Tonight we are going to be going for Phione. We got a bunch of eggs ready. So hopefully we have some luck. I think I've already got an egg power sandwich set up. So this should be a good hunt. I feel like it's the first time I've ever got or went for a Shiny Manaphy, which is pretty nice considering it's a mythical as well. So I'm excited to hopefully get it tonight. I think we got about 5 boxes at the end of the stream. If anyone hasn't got a Manaphy, Phione, I will trade some out for you guys if you want to do the hunt for yourselves from whatever we get tonight that is not used up. So we'll see how we get on. Solo, high five from Brazil. Great place, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. I hope you're doing well. Phalanx, I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? Thanks so much for joining the stream. So no luck with number 1. Keyboard Ultimate Unlimited. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just easing into the stream tonight. I hope you're doing well, my friend, and thanks for joining us. Legacy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Having a good Monday. Jordan, how are you doing? Staccato, how are you as well? Finally made it to another stream. It's been a little while since we streamed. I was super sick last week, so that was the reason why we didn't do any streaming last week, because like all the energy I had, I kind of wanted to make sure I finished off all of the Teal Mask videos that we kind of had planned for the channel. And outside of that, I was trying to rest up the best I could. So I do apologize for the lack of streams last week, but we are finally back into it now, which is great, and it's great to see you all as well. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I might sound a little bit nasally still. I'm still kind of on the back end of like getting over everything, but hopefully as we go through the stream tonight, it should clear up and get a little bit better. Bradley, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Danny does miss the streams late and glad I'm on staycation to watch today. Awesome. I hope you're doing well, Danny does, and great to see you as always. And how's everyone been enjoying the Teal Mask as well? It feels like it's kind of, I don't know, like there's lots to do in it, but I feel like I'm nearly almost done with everything. But there's plenty of shiny hunts to do still, so we got plenty of things to do in it as well. But I'm just interested to know how everyone else is getting on with it. Jack, what Pokemon are you trying to get? We are trying to get a Shiny Manaphy. So we have got a bunch of Phione eggs that were hatching today. So hopefully we'll be able to have some luck and get the Shiny on stream tonight. Does Phione evolve into Manaphy in Scarlet and Violet? I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it does. Let me check, because I'm not even, because I never did the Ranger stuff back in the day to get a Manaphy. So this is the first time I ever caught one was in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I don't even know the evolution method. I sound like such a noob saying that, but I will need to check to see what we'll need to do to evolve it. But if we get the shiny, we'll evolve it on stream for sure. If I get any spare shinies as well, I'll trade them out. We'll do a giveaway at the end. So if anyone would like one, just a regular one even, we'll give those out. Game Fish Guy, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well and having a great Monday. Alba-san, how are you doing, my friend, as well? Through Gen Trade. It's through trades. We need to trade it. I might need to trade it to someone that hopefully won't steal it. I'm sure I can trust all of you guys. I'm sure it'll be fine. It does not. It does not. Do we have to trade it over to BDSP? Edaham, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. And if you are joining the stream tonight, I hope you enjoy it with us all. Kareem, just waiting for my time to get Shiny Munchlax. We need to hop on and finish that Ogre ousting for you, my friend. Scott, how you doing, mate? Lucky jacket is on, Professor Oak. We've got it on tonight, so hopefully it pulls through. It did do a good job in that big shiny video that I did on the channel. There was a lot of the shiny hunts I did that were taking forever, and I put the jacket on and it pulled through in those tighter moments to kind of get those shinies that we needed. And Alex, you can shiny hunt this Pokemon. So you can breed it, which allows you then to kind of shiny hunt it, because it's not shiny locked in Scarlet and Violet. So you can shiny hunt it in this game. I think BDSP you can shiny hunt it as well. Tracy, how are you doing? Great to see you as always. Hope you're having a great Monday, and enjoy the stream with us tonight. Bring us some shiny luck. Oh, what have I done? Reset the counter. It's not a good start. What are we on? We're on 7. I think we are. No, 8. Okay, that should be us. All corrected. And he does. I need to do the Ogre ousting soon. We should do a stream like one day this week for Ogre ousting. We could do it with you guys. It is a lot of fun, but it is a grind doing the hard. But I think that a stream doing it might be quite fun. If you guys are up for that, we can arrange something. Andrew, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you are having a great Monday. Great to see you as always. And I hope you enjoy the stream with us tonight, my friend. Ash Parade, it's been a while since I got mine. Yeah, I'm just like, this is a like legit, it feels weird kind of hatching a mythical Pokemon. It just doesn't seem right. It's cool that we can do it. I do love it though. It's like the one kind of unique feature about Manaphy Phione that we can do this. So that's 10. I guess the only thing is that we can't get them in any special Pokeballs, but that's fine. Solid Pokeball. KL, what's a 100k celebration gonna be? You know, I really need to do something for it. Because it is creeping up, but it's weird because it's one of those things that I just never ever thought the channel would ever hit. But hopefully we hit it this year. We'll definitely do something. We'll do a bunch of things, I think, on the channel, especially stream stuff, which should be good. I'll definitely think of some fun things to do. We did ages ago, I think for like 20,000 subs, we did like Who Wants to Be a Pokemon Millionaire thing. Like, who wants to be a Pokemonaire? I can't remember how we exactly pronounce it, but it's like a game show thing where we had viewers come on and like we had prizes and stuff like that. We could do something like that again. That would be quite fun to do. So something like that. Bebum, how are you doing, my friend? Great to see you, and hope you enjoyed the draw for the World Cup yesterday, mate. Getting Japan is not the best, but it's exciting to be able to play Japan. Who wants to be a billionaire? That's the name, Professor Oak. We nailed it. Yeah, Phione is the only mythical you can breed. No shiny, no shiny. Mighty, I'm really liking the DLC. Not as good as the base game, but still great, even though I'm not doing the main story and only hunting shinies. I like the option though, right? That you can kind of come into the teal mask and you can just straight away just go out and you can do that, right? You don't even need to worry about the story mode. I guess the only things for the story that we need to like worry about is if you wanted to capture Ogerpon, the Loyal 3, right? Everything else feels like accessible, and you can do like minimal parts of the story to get pretty much most things unlocked. Like the Ogre ousting, it's very early on in the playthrough, but I'm pleased you're having a good time with it, my friend. It's definitely not the same as the base games. There's just not as much in there, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the DLC. I'm looking forward to the Indigo disc because I feel like that will be a lot bigger. So it will be fun whenever that does drop, whenever it'll be. First victim of the show was me. Oh, that's true. Yeah, man. We got hung up on that that question. It was a lot of fun. I got mine in less than 60 eggs. TEAL, that's insane. Congrats, my friend. That is very good. I'm kind of hoping it goes a little bit longer than that, but I'm hoping we get it tonight. I think we've got, what did I get? Ooh, we've got lots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 and a bit boxes. So hopefully in that amount of eggs, there's no guarantee. Not even hitting full odds then. Like the odds that we were hatching at Masuda odds, you know, 512. So, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I'm excited for Indigo Disc. Lots of Apri balls to go after. That's what I need to do and stock up on. I've literally rinsed everything. Like I've got no Herba Mystica left. I think I've got like 2 Herba Mysticas. I've got no Apricot balls, no special Pokeballs. So yeah, I think the next few weeks is going to be a good time to stock up on all of those things for the Indigo Disc. Like double down. Because how are you doing? Good morning to you and hope you're having a great Monday. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Great to see you as always. Scott, when will we get a Feraligatr raid? I don't know, mate. I'd love to say Indigo Disc is when we're going to get it. But who knows? Who knows? We might not even get one, you know? I don't think it'll be before the Indigo Disc, but who knows? Could be completely wrong. I hope I am. Hope I am. Axolotl, I already decided on using Mightyena on my team at the start of the DLC. The first Puccini I saw was Shiny. No way, that's insane. And I've been really lucky with Shiny since the release of the DLC. That is awesome to hear. Congrats on the Shiny, like when you're first starting your playthrough as well. That's got to feel good, right? Extra love for the Teal Mask, Kitakami region. Did you get the Clefairy? Got mine yesterday. Mail catched in Paldea with the upbeat mark ale. Nice. Congrats on getting that. That was such a hard one to get, right? I did get it yesterday. Really late yesterday. I thought I'll have one more go getting it. Where is it? I think this is it here. Is it here or is it? Have I stashed it somewhere else? Sorry, I'm cutting into egg hatching. Where did I put it? Is it here? I did get it with, I did get the shiny. I promise, I'm not lying. I don't know where I've put it though. It's amongst the boxes somewhere. Oh, it's here, I think. No, that's not it. I've lost it. I've misplaced it. Should have the... Or is it this way? Oh, it is this way. Here it is. Yeah. So I did eventually get it yesterday. I was very lucky with it. Actually, with the last sandwich that I did in the outbreak I was doing, I got 3 shinies, 3 shiny Clefairies, and it was the second to last one had the mark. So I was very happy to finally get it. But I think I got super lucky. I think it could have went on a lot longer than it did. But yeah, pleased to have got it. I actually really like the mass outbreak events that they're doing. So I'm kind of hype about what the next ones are going to be, because it really, I feel like it opens a door, right, to doing like all sorts of different things with, like, you know, increasing the shiny odds of the Pokemon in particular, because we know they can change that from the data mine information from the event. And I just have a feeling that they're going to do it with some really cool Pokemon. Like, we could maybe see some of the Hisuian Pokemon be introduced that way. That would be a way for them to 100% do it. Because it feels weird for them to introduce the Hisuian Pokemon in the Indigo Disc. I feel like it would have been more fitting, I think, in Kitakami to get them, because we're, you know, we're closer to Hisui, to Johto, where a lot of them originated from the lore. So I feel like this would have been the place to do it. But I guess with the mass outbreak events, it could give them a way to say, oh yeah, we've got this cool mass outbreak event where we can introduce these Pokemon. At least that's what I'm kind of hoping for, but we'll have to wait and see. But I did like it, I did enjoy it, and it'd be nice if they start to do them on a week, every other week basis sort of thing, in between the 7-star Terror Raid events that they're doing. And be cool. Caleb, my first shiny Komao with the thorny mark in a love ball. That is awesome. Nice shiny, nice catch. That's awesome. Awesome to hear, mate. Great shiny as well, Komao. Had a theory the next game will be Unova based game, and not only that, will be based timeline wise after Legends Arceus, because Indigo's time travel would love your opinion. That sounds really cool. I actually really like that because it links the two of them together, right? Really nicely. And it'd be so interesting, right? To get like a, because I'm assuming the next game, the Unova prequel to Black and White 1 and 2, if it goes back that far, you know, it would, there's a lot of lore in Unova as well with the, you know, the original dragon, the dragons and stuff like that, that I would love to see. And then a continuation from Legends Arceus as well into a main series title. Do you think it would specifically be a Legends game, or do you think it would be more like this, like Scarlet and Violet sort of style? Interesting theory though, I really like it. Kaju Parade, I know it'll never happen, but an outbreak of the Paldea starters would be cool. That would be very cool. I don't know if it would never happen, you know? We're going to get all of the other starters in the Indigo Disc, so it might not be that far-fetched an idea, you know? Because if we're not able to catch the Paldea starters in the Indigo Disc, you think then, are they going to have a way for us so we can get, like, every starter, right? That would be very, very cool. I don't know if the Paldea starters have even been, like... Most of the other starters have been revealed in the trailers, right? I don't know if the Paldea ones have. I like that idea though. And I think this the Paldea starters need to have, like, need to be in 7-star raids as well. It's like we are in Paldea. It feels like it would be weird to leave them out. If they're just doing starters in the 7-star terror raids, feels like they have to be in there at some point. So yeah, but the outbreak idea, I love it. I would love to see it. It would be amazing. Aquarius Rose, my first shiny in Scarlet was Sneasel. What a great shiny to get. Great shiny to get. Mine was Zangoose, so yours definitely beats mine by a mile. Mighty Ursaluna Blood Moon is one of my favorite modern designs. It's literally a huge bear with encrusted stones on the body that makes it look like a cyborg. I love it. I do love it. It's such a cool Pokemon. Very good and competitive as well. Had a lot of fun kind of testing it out recently. You know, if you're seeing all these, like, if you're wondering why I keep going into the map, I've been trying to get an outbreak for White Stripe Basculin today, and I spent so long trying to get it. So the mass outbreak notifications coming up will probably go on for a while, but that's just because of the amount of resetting I've done to try and spawn it in. And it is, I think, like, probably the rarest outbreak that you can get, because of that, like, it feels way harder to get than Feebas was, and that's why I'm, like, in this mode of opening my map, I think, and closing it. So I was resetting the spawns coming in to make sure I wasn't missing it. So it's like I'm on, like, autopilot a little bit with it. So I apologize. I'll get back into the rhythm of the eggs and stuff as we go on. But if you're wondering why I'm, like, randomly clicking buttons, that's why. Mango Thief, I got 2 Phione almost back to back with, like, 10 eggs in between. That's amazing. Congrats on the 2. That's so good. I love that though. 2 of them. That's for the living decks right there. Axel Alt, I lost a third shiny even though I saved after catching, but then I found a shiny Poliwag, which is now a Politoed, and I named it RIP Ferret, but in the same ball as the Ferret. Oh, that's sad that you lost the Ferret though. It's such a cool shiny. Centurion and Ferret. I have nice shinies. I do like them. Hopefully you get some luck and find another one soon. But props on the Politoed though. Very cool shiny. Baby Pluto. I hope that Indigo Disc will have the massive mass outbreak gimmick. Oh, that's an idea, isn't it? From PLA, where we had to reset the outbreak by going back to town. Maybe we have to go to the front desk to reset them in the bubble. That would be very cool. I would love to see something like that. That would be amazing. Imagine if they brought in alphas as well. That would be so cool. They could totally do it, I think, as well. You look like, wait there, who? Lance Bass. The NY Sings thing. I'll take that as a compliment. I can't picture him off the top of my head. I'd have to look. Jack Crazy, mine was Gabite. Another solid shiny to get as well. Great shiny. Is that number 30? Let's see. I don't know if it is. Mighty once happened. Something incredible. Got 4 shiny Eevee in one mass outbreak. That's nuts. 4 in one outbreak. That's crazy. But not the jumbo mark. But dude, 4 shiny Eevee in one sitting is beautiful. That is absolutely incredible. Congrats on that. I love that. Lars, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. How are we setting this? So I've got I've got about, let's see, I've done it again. I've clicked into the map. I need to stop it. I think I've got about 5 boxes. I think we went through 5 boxes that I've already pre-hatched coming into today's stream. So hopefully we'll be able to get the shiny in amongst those. It'll be well under odds if we do, but we can always hatch some more and see if we can carry on getting it. But like I say, at the start of the stream, if anyone wants a Manaphy, if they haven't got Pokemon Legends Arceus or haven't been able to access Manaphy or Phione before, then I can trade one over to you guys at the end of the stream with anything that's kind of left over, so you guys can do this hunt yourself in your own game and get this mythical kind of rare Pokemon, because there's not many really opportunities for you to get this Pokemon, I guess, you know, especially if you haven't got Legends Arceus. It's a big one. Professor Oak Alphas need to come back. I know, mate. I really like, the one thing I really miss from Legends Arceus is just how real it feels, you know, that like, as annoying as it is sometimes, the Pokemon attacking you out in the wild, I kind of miss it, because it just makes you, it just adds that little bit more depth to the whole experience, right? And you have to be like really stealthy about it. I love the stealth mode in it, and I love like being able to sneak up on Pokemon and stuff like that. It's very cool, like that whole thing. And the alpha side of it as well just kind of goes in tune with the behavior of the Pokemon, right? You have these like really big powerful alpha Pokemon, right? Yeah, hopefully it comes back. Ryan, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are having a great Monday. Thanks for joining the stream tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it with us tonight, bringing us some luck, hopefully, with this Phione. Andrew, yet to finish the DLC. I'm having mixed feelings about it. The story seems decent, but the laggy gameplay is ruining it for me. The performance of the games is a little bit disappointing. I never want to really make a big issue about it, but yeah, there is, my playthrough in particular was really like painful in parts where it was so laggy, like really noticeable. And if any of you guys were here on the Poltergeist stream, we had that horrible loop where we were just loading into the game and then falling through the floor continuously, and I don't know where that would have ended up before we reset and just came back into it. So yeah, there's a lot of issues. I know there is a patch announced which is coming early October, so I'm guessing, like, you know, the next 2 weeks we should get that, and hopefully it fixes some things. But the issue is, I think with all of these patches, we kind of always hope that there's going to be some performance updates with them, you know, improving the performance of the game slightly. But I don't think there's been a patch that we've seen that's improved any performance in the games, which is kind of sad. I know they did that one a while ago where they took away some of the NPCs from different areas to hopefully improve performance. And I guess it probably did in a slight way, but we still got a billion and one other issues with the games. They're playable, but they're not, it's not the best experience sometimes, which I think it feels like for the first time the Teal Mask, it was definitely affected my enjoyment of the overall kind of experience of this DLC, at least, just because there was just so many times where I was like, my character was like stuttering, moving, and it was it wasn't ideal. Storyline for the DLC was pretty good though, in my opinion. The story in the DLC, I really enjoyed the story. I think it's such a perfect setup to the Indigo Disc, in where, like, a continuation from like the base games, that little lead on that we've got from those, introducing some characters and potentially where it could go next. And I think it leaves enough questions to kind of set everything up really well for the Indigo Disc to be very good. So yeah, Kieran and Carmine are cool characters, and there's some other really cool characters. Ogopon, I mean, I absolutely loved Ogopon, right, in the Teal Mask. I think one of my all-time like favorite new Pokemon that we've been introduced to. Just instantly fell in love with it. It's just like, it's such a quirky little Pokemon. I really do love it. So the story side of it was really good. It's just a little bit sad that the performance issues with the game kind of let it down a little bit. Mighty, I'm obsessed with having a shiny with the Jumbo mark. I tried multiple mass outbreaks and got shinies, but none of them were Jumbos. You will get it. You keep trying. Do you put the Humongo power on when you're with the Sparkling level 3 power? That definitely would help, right? Dragonstorm. There's only so much that can be done. Unfortunately, the Switch can't handle the game people want. You're completely right, you know? Like, that is the thing. The Switch, it needs like overclocked to run it like properly. It will be really interesting to see how it performs on the next gen, because we know the next gen console is going to be backwards compatible, or at least hopefully that if all rumors are true, then it should be. So it'll be interesting to see how going back to Scarlet and Violet performs on that new console whenever it comes out, be it next year or anytime in the future. I think it'll be a much better experience overall, probably with that. I think you nailed it though. That's the issue. And they probably haven't got, like, you know, I've said it a bunch of times on the podcast, they probably haven't got the resources to plow into fixing it on the Switch. Whereas they need to, you know, get the DLC sorted, think about that next project that potentially might be coming out next year. So I'm sure the resources that they got are probably pretty stretched at the minute. Sounds crazy for like such a big company, you know. But that's probably, you know, that's probably how it is. Osirus is okay to me, but the DLCs look a bit lacking in the amount of time content. If you're looking at the cost for normal come, I guess you could say that, but like the cost of it, I guess that comes down to, like, in my opinion anyway, I totally get that, because there isn't as much as what I thought there might be. Like at the time playing the Teal Mask and stuff, I felt, oh, there's loads to do. There is quite a bit to do in it. But then on reflection, you're like, I wish there was a little bit more. But all my point is that I think we need to kind of wait till the Indigo Disc comes out, because it's like a package deal, right? You're getting for the cost, you're getting the Indigo Disc and the Teal Mask. So if the Indigo Disc isn't like massive, then I would definitely get on the ship with you and sail straight for that. It's way overpriced. But I know what you mean. Snubble, haven't connected online in a few days. I will still have my Clefairy outbreaks with the chance of upbeat mark. You will. If you don't connect online, I'm pretty sure that outbreak will stay in your game until the next time you connect online. So you're pretty safe. It should work like a Terror Raid Den, where it will stay. You know, the Terror Raid events will stay in your game until the next time you go online. Right, let's see. Try and catch up with chat. Let's see. Jack Crazy, I'm giving away free a LOL and Vulpix. Oh, very nice, Jack. If anyone's interested, they are there on that code. Corrado, the other day I was watching your video about the Feebas spot in the Teal Mask DLC, and as I went there, I encountered a full odds Feebas. Nice coincidence. That is incredible. That is amazing. Congrats on that. That is that I've not heard anyone get the shiny without the outbreak and the sparkling power and stuff like that on. So that is amazing. That saves you so much time as well. Really nice shiny to get. As a Rumpleman, I watched a video on the FK farm with the Ice Calyrex, and I found that there is a chance for it to run out of PP and stall if you bump into Jack's Arcanine from the Flare Blitz. What position in the party have you PP maxed the Glacial Lance as well? Because it shouldn't ever run out. I don't know. I'd have to go back. I can't think of the Ace Academy Jack's team like off the top of my head without actually having a look. But that's the first time I've heard that. And I'm pretty sure I went through those kind of situations. I'll have to have a look. If you're on our next stream, I will look in between this one and the next one, and we'll talk about it. But thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Fall off the edge. Is that all of them? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Right, next 5. Here we go. Jedi guy, just FYI, if you want to focus less on running in circles, you can circle around the plaza. Ramiro, that's probably not a bad idea, you know. Loyalty Plaza is probably the better place to go. I feel like I'm gonna run off the edge of the cliff. Jedi guy, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. There's no Pokemon here either, so we're all good. We're all good. This is a kind of nice like hatch location as well. Where did you hatch your shiny Phione? Loyalty Plaza. I didn't play the game when it was super laggy. I played Violet and like it glitches. Oh, what was that? Played Violet in like 8th of December, and they fixed a lot of the lag glitches, so my experience wasn't really negative in my opinion. That's great. Yeah, I didn't really have too many troubles with the base games, if I'm like completely honest. Like the base games were pretty fine for me. There was a little bit of lagginess, but I mean, I played through the majority of it without the day one patch. I didn't realize that the day one patch was like there, so that was way laggier. But as soon as I updated it, it was like way smoother. But yeah, you can see where you will battle all of the legendaries in Area 0 soon as you enter. That will be very cool. I'm hoping it is going to be down in Area 0. Do we know that from the data mined stuff yet? I've kind of stayed away from a lot of the data mined info up to now. I probably will look at it in the lead up to the game's dropping though, but I don't know too much about most of the data mined stuff to this point. My point is that you can tilt the stick and the camera will lock eventually. You don't need to think about it. That thank you, I appreciate it, my friend. It had 8 pp. I'm unsure why it stalled, but the only thing I could think of is running while I was asleep. Yeah, that's strange that it stalled out. So when you came back to it, were you like stuck playing Jack then? Snow on Fire, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. You're alive. I hope you're doing good, my friend, and great to see you on the stream as always, mate. And Raffaella, any of you all got a Spritzy and a Dramper you don't need? Looking to finish my sword decks. I'll even send some of my spare shinies. Wow, if anyone can help Raffaella's out with a Spritzy or Dramper for Pokemon Sword or Shield, I'm sure they'd be massively appreciative of that. Someone Fly should be home from Poland in a few days. Hope everything's going all right out there, mate. And Caleb, have you guys heard of the highly possible Driplin evolution? I have, yeah. It seems weird that the Eviolite item works on it. It's such a kind of giveaway that it's going to have an evolution, right? Do you physically reset your Switch often? I don't think it clears cache and RAM correctly. I never really shut it down fully. Like, I'll close the game because I play like my Violet, or I play other games on my Switch. So I do close out of the entire game, but I very rarely like power off my Switch completely. I normally just, I'm pretty bad putting in sleep mode, and then that will be it. Finally, the godly artifact shiny jacket. We've got it on tonight, mate. I think we need, and I think we need the shiny luck. Hopefully it comes in clutch for us, but we have got it on. Right, 50 eggs down. Yeah, this is not as good as the Pokemon League, but it's not too bad. It's not as great a place to hatch eggs, but wonder if it'll be better over here if I just do this. There we go. This seems better right here. Bohemian Man, Lee, I recently found your channel and I really enjoy your content. Love the Pokeballs podcast. I binged like 8 videos of it in the last 2 days. Best of luck with this hunt. Thank you so much, my friend. And so great to hear that you've been enjoying the episodes over on the podcast. It's a lot of fun doing it with Scott. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this week's. We should be a lot better this week. Both of us were pretty like really struggling last week to do it. There was a big question before we started, like should we put it off a couple of days, should we do it tomorrow? And we were like, no, let's just try and bash it out, let's try and get it done. And it was good fun, but it was a struggle. But hopefully this week's there'll be a little bit more on point. Satya, how are you doing? I'm on now. Give me mine. I'll send you both. Okay. I'm just jumping in on something. I have no idea what I'm jumping in on, but there we go. I hope you're doing well, Satya. Kurgan, you think you'll get more legendary raid like Mewtwo in the future? I think they will do some, like they'll do more of them. Yeah. Whether or not they'll be as hard, because I don't know if we'll do, like, it would be cool to do some of the other ones and then have like a mystery gift as well, where you have that one Pokemon that is specifically designed in like a feud sort of way to take in against that specific Pokemon. I'd love to see them do more of them. But I don't know if they will. I think like, I'm just trying to think if they would, what they could do. It might be a good way for them to introduce all the mythicals, you know, to Scarlet and Violet. That could be a really cool way for them to do it over the next, well, it would take them ages to do it, unless they just get to a point and they're like, okay, we're just going to do these 7-star raids continuously now for the next few months. And it's a way for you to get like the mythical Pokemon as well. So yeah, maybe. I think I could definitely see more 7-star legendary Pokemon raids though, for sure. I just don't think they'll be as hard as the Mewtwo. That Mewtwo was brutal. I feel like this Hisuian Decidueye this week that we've got coming is going to be such a walk in the park. I think grass Terra type as well, it makes it so much easier, but that might be like purposefully done because of how difficult the last 7-star raid was. I just I think there's going to be so many good options to go in and beat Hisuian Decidueye. Even if it's got like coverage like rock, flying, I still think there's going to be a bunch of Pokemon that can go in and solo it very, very easily. So it should be a nice one to like farm for the items in particular, I think, this week. This girl just wondering, when did you pre-order your Mew premium collection from Magic Madhouse? When was it? It was like a week or 2 after you said originally. I'd have to go onto my email. I haven't got it yet though. That's so, but I don't think it's released yet, right? Is it later this month, I think? But I don't think I'm in the first wave. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Caleb, thank you so much for coming by to the stream tonight, mate. I hope you have a great rest of your day and hopefully catch up with you soon. There's no one flying 90k, I know, mate. It's absolutely insane. And I am so grateful to everyone for all the support on the channel. It's absolutely incredible. Have to get planning something for 100k. I don't know if it's like jumping ahead of myself. We'll see. It might take an eternity to get to 100k, but I guess we should stop. I should start thinking about stuff to do for it, because I definitely feel like it's like something I never thought the channel will get to. So it'd be super nice to do something a little bit special if and when that does happen. But hopefully it does. But yeah, I feel very, very privileged. I do put a lot of work into the channel, and hopefully it keeps on improving and getting better all the time. That's the idea. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I just appreciate all the support that the channel gets off all you guys. It's amazing. Jose, how are you doing, my friend? Great to see you on the stream. I hope you're having a great Monday and enjoy the stream with us tonight. Maybe you are the one that brings us a little bit of shiny luck tonight. Lars, falling asleep, long day at work, so everyone have a nice stream. Lars, you take care and get some good rest, my friend. I'm sure you deserve it, and hopefully if we don't catch up for the rest of the stream because you've fallen asleep or you're off. I'll catch you very soon. Rest it up, my friend. Poliwhirl with a kindly mark. Question, does it evolve into Poliwrath or Politoed? It has to be Politoed, right? Has to be. With the kindly mark. I don't know. Poliwrath doesn't feel like that would suit Poliwrath. Although I could be completely wrong. Right? That's just my 2 cents. Jessica, that's fine because it is delayed at the moment. But if you pre-ordered it before it said delayed on the website. Oh, we still get it on. Oh, okay, so it's Friday. No way. I thought it was like way down the line, like later this month. Danny does. You're the best. Thank you so much. Maybe one day. That might be too far. Dreaming too far ahead. I don't know. That might never happen. We'll see. We'll keep going. We'll keep going and see where it takes us, eh? Judger, is there a particular reason to shiny hunt Phione right now, or just something you needed to do for a long time? I was saying at the start of the stream, funny enough, it's one of the, it's a Pokemon I've never shiny hunt before. So I think you can shiny hunt it in BDSP, but I think when BDSP kind of came to the end and you were kind of doing those like leftover things that you could do, I think when home compatibility launched with it, there was plenty of other things going on at the time, whereas like I didn't really get the chance to jump into that game and shiny hunt it there. So I think now it's the first time I've ever been able to shiny hunt to get a Shiny Manaphy. So it's pretty much down for that reason alone right now, just because it's the simple fact it's been traded over with home in the recent update, and now I can do it in this game, which is kind of fun to do because it's a little bit novelty that we can kind of shiny hunt a mythical this easily, right? Because in mythical shiny hunting it's normally like absolutely brutally hard, right? So it's nice. And I guess as well, I was thinking about this over the weekend. I was pretty ill last week, and I think coming into tonight doing a hunt like this is kind of nice. I can chat to you guys throughout the stream. This doesn't take much concentration, so in that respect as well, it's pretty nice to do it that way as well. So yeah, Jose, and the next 4 eggs you'll get the shiny, I hope, mate. If we do, it's a gift to you. Right, we are on 60. And also, anyone coming in, I've said it a few times tonight, but at the end of the stream tonight, I will give out any of these to anyone that wants one. So yeah, just stick around till the end of the stream. Fun idea for 100k. Let Bebum be your barber and make you go bald. That's the worst idea, Snow1Fly. That's the worst idea. I do need a haircut, but not that bad. Sacha, no, it wasn't COVID. I kind of thought it was to begin with because I felt so rough. But I did a test and it wasn't that. So I think it was just like really bad cold. And because it's weird, I haven't had a cold in like so long. So it kind of, yeah, it's taken me like over a week to like just feel like I can breathe. But it definitely went like onto my chest and I had like a horrible cough, and yeah, it was pretty rough. But yeah, it's I think because I just haven't had anything like that in such a long time, it probably just hit me a little bit harder. That or just my immune system's not as good as what it used to be. Sing wannabe and you get a shiny Phione. You don't want to hear me sing. It'll clear out the room. Trust the Bebum process. I don't like the Bebum process. Daniel, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Monday. Firefly, how are you doing? Do you think there will be a new mythical for Scarlet and Violet? And if so, how do you think it will be obtained? I really hope there is a new mythical, because we kind of had Zarude, right? For Sword and Shield, but it didn't really feel like it was part of Sword and Shield. Even though it was kind of that generation, right? I just feel like it's... I don't know. It just, to me, I might be the only one that feels like this. I just don't feel like Zarude felt like it belonged to Sword and Shield. It just felt like a new mythical that had kind of come along, and there was no like a real association with the Sword and Shield games. Like it didn't link in anywhere. So it'd be really nice if there was a new mythical linked in with the Indigo Disc. It'd be cool. I would love to see something down in Area Zero, right? I think that would be very cool. You know, in the depth of Area Zero, that's kind of just lurking there and is summoned to, I guess, help save the day in the end. That would be very cool. That we can't catch through the story mode, and then they do like an event later down the line when everyone that's got the games, got the DLCs, there's been enough time passed, everyone's finished the games, right, and doing post-game stuff, and then they drop an event for us to have a little extra story where we can go on and just get that mythical Pokemon. It's never gonna happen. That would be too much of what a good thing for me. I would love something like that to happen, but yeah, I don't know. I can't see them doing that much for it, but you never know, right? Lumpy, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Just finishing up work for the day, headed home to the family. Safe travel home, mate. If I get the chance, I'll pop back in. If not, have a great night, everyone. You as well, my friend, and rest up if you can't make it back in. But yeah, safe travels home, my friend, and I always appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Great to see you though, mate. Right, I should probably put another, I think a sandwich is definitely run out. Let's drop another egg sandwich on here. Yeah, I would like them to release Zeraora to transfer from home to Scarlet and Violet. That would be very good. I'd love that. I'd love them to do another event for it, another giveaway for it, because there's a bunch of people that have probably started playing Scarlet and Violet, didn't play Sword and Shield, didn't get the chance at the event that they did to get that shiny Zeraora, right? It would be cool if they did another one where we could get in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, and bring it over as well. It's a very cool Pokemon. Danny does. I really dislike the Loyal 3. Yeah, I'm not massive fans of them, to be honest. With how the story played out, I think that's kind of the intention, right? You're not a huge fan of them. It definitely made me dislike them a little bit more than I was never really massively fond of their designs. Okadoji is probably my favorite design out of the three. But yeah, I'm not massive fans of the Loyal 3. I wonder if their story will continue a little bit though in the Indigo Disc. Be interesting to see if that does kind of continue. I'm not going to mention anything about stuff I have read about the data mine stuff, but it'd be interesting to see if it does kind of continue. Majed, thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. Good luck. Hope you have your shiny following 10 eggs. Thank you so much, my friend, for the support, and also welcome to a members club here on the channel. Really appreciate the support, and hopefully in the next 10 eggs, that would be incredible if we can get it in the next 10 eggs. That would be so good. What are we going to do after that? Something I haven't shiny hunt in these games yet. Shauna, do you think they will give us more boxes in future update? First time with a complete living dex and wanting a shiny living dex as well. I hope so. It's such a struggle. Like, I moved a bunch of stuff to home and I thought I've got so much room now going into the teal mask, and there's not that many new Pokemon introduced with it, and I'm like already struggling with box space. So yeah, that would be a huge thing if they can pull that through for the Indigo Disc. Considering how many more new Pokemon we're gonna have, it just feels like they should, right? I hope that's something they've thought about, and not just us having to rely on Pokemon Home, but just keeping all these Pokemon. Farah on the track. I think the Loyal 3 has a stat buff coming soon. Possibly. I think there'll be an interesting story there though with them. I don't think it's the last we've seen of them, which is kind of surprising a little bit that we were able to catch them, but then again, that might be a reason for us to catch them as well. I don't know. I'm just excited to see how it all plays out. Mighty, I have all the future Paradox Pokemon. I adore robots and finally have them all shiny. It's a great achievement. Nice as well. Yeah, I like the shinies for the future Paradox Pokemon. They're cool. They're very cool. And congrats on getting them all as well. Might have a few more to get when the DLC Part 2 drops, which would be cool. Are on the tracks. We still haven't seen the loyal 3 new forms. It's very true. And Johnny, how did the Pokemon Company hire you to be the commentator? So this is a little bit of a story. So this will be actually egg 70. So 2017, I started doing YouTube, but specifically doing VGC battles, stuff like that. And then the European team at the time branching out and doing more streams, because before that they only covered streams for the national championships over here in Europe anyway. Obviously America had a much more kind of structured streaming system, but they were kind of integrating that over here at the time, doing a great job with it. So they were looking for more casters, and the TPCI in London reached out, asked me if I'd be interested in an interview, joining, potentially becoming a caster. So I was like, of course, yeah, that would be amazing. Did an interview with them and it went well, and then yeah, jumped straight in with the team. And my first event was Birmingham in 2017, which was really cool, because it was the same venue that I got third twice at UK Nationals in like 2010 and 2013. So yeah, it was like, it's a bit of an like a venue that it was like I was super comfortable there, which probably helped, I think. But that's basically, and then from there it's just went on to crazy places. Obviously, like the opportunities I've had to do with events has just been amazing. You know, it's going to be hard, kind of like, if it, like, just say if it all ended now, I'd be like so grateful for everything that I've been able to do, because of just, you know, like casting worlds in Japan, casting worlds in London. It's just amazing. So I'm so grateful, and I'm very privileged to have had the opportunities to do them. So I'm hoping it's not the last, because I really enjoy doing it, but we'll see where it goes. But that's basically how I kind of got into it, basically, in a nutshell, without going on too long about it. Yeah, Phione, do you have to breed Ditto and Manaphy together? Yes. Yeah. Actually, just let me check, because I know you guys mentioned it. I just want to see how we evolve, Phione, because I'm not 100% sure. Because like I say, it's the first time I've ever... Phione can be bred with Manaphy, but does not evolve into Manaphy. Does not evolve. Okay, how do we get Manaphy then? Is that the only one? Why am I just finding this out now? I'm very sad. Very sad. Okay, so you can't get a shiny Manaphy doing this way. It doesn't evolve. Yeah, you breed Manaphy with Ditto and get Phione, but it doesn't look like you can evolve it. According to Cerebi anyway. I should have known this, but it's like one of those mythicals that I've got very little information on, because I've just never really come across it too many times in playthroughs and stuff like that. Keyboy Unlimited. Thank you, mate. You can't evolve it, yeah. You only can't evolve it. Is there any official confirmation about the returning legendaries in the DLC Part 2? I don't think anything official has been confirmed yet with any legendaries in those games. Keyboard Unlimited, I'm so sorry that I've missed all of those times that you've mentioned it up to now. You can catch both Manaphy and Phione in PLA. Yeah, you can catch. That's where I got my Manaphy from, to bring it over here. So there we go. Oh man, it feels like such a noob sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm just finding out now. I appreciate Keyboy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And everyone else as well that was already more clued up on Phione. And Manaphy the mate. It's going to be nice to have a shiny Phione, right? That's what we're going for. I haven't got one. So there we go. And Forbes, how you doing, mate? Happy to see you moving closer to 100k. Thank you so much, my friend. Doing the food best hunt right now. I have half 4 shiny living decks. Oh, that's amazing. So you're very close with it. Good luck with that shiny hunt as well. It's a cool one to do. I think the hardest part is getting the outbreak itself. Once you got that, you're like way over halfway there with it. Good luck though. I hope you get that shiny very soon. Raven, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks so much for jumping in and joining the stream with us tonight. In BDSC, you could only breed it once. Ah, okay. Massive shout out to Satcha for helping me finish my swords decks. Oh, that's amazing. And yeah, big shout out to Satcha for helping with that. And great to hear you've got it finished, Rafelos. That is amazing. If you breed Phione with Ditto, you get Phione again. It's cool. So you can breed it with Ditto and you will get another Phione. You can breed. That is actually quite cool. Because you think it's like the baby version, right? So it's still worth trading out to people if they want to do the Phione hunt for themselves. I never realized you couldn't evolve it. I wonder why they've done that. Seems madness. Raven, anyone managed to snag shiny Clefairy with the mark? I got one with the uncommon mark, 10 sandwiches and only 2 shinies. I did get the mark yesterday, so I managed to snag one very late yesterday, which I was like, I think I just got very, very, very lucky. I got like, how many shinies did I get? 6 or 7 in the end. I think one other one with a mark, which wasn't the upbeat mark. So I got one upbeat mark and then one with the a random other mark. Zizzy Muffin, Lee Nuzlocke. What do you think? What should we do? What do you reckon? Just in, do you think we will get access to legendary Pokemon from Ultra Sun and Moon in the Indigo Disc? I hope so. I'm hoping we get like all the old box art legendaries. I would imagine so, because they seem to do that, right? With the, you know, they used to do it in the 3rd edition, you know, like in your platinums and your Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you know, we got all the legendaries. So in that last kind of game that we get in that generation, we always get all of the other box art legendaries. So I'm assuming that's where we're going to get it in the Indigo Disc, a little bit like we got with the Crown Tundra. I just don't know how they're going to do it, but Area Zero feels like the place where it could go down and we could maybe obtain all of them. Right. Got to be getting close to that shiny now. Currently shiny hunting black 2 and white 2 legends. Oh, good luck with that, Raven. Man, it's been such a long time since I did any shiny hunting in black and white 2. Great games though. Hope you get the shinies very, very soon, especially for those legendaries. Very cool legendaries. Well, how are you doing, mate? Thanks for the tips on the Ogre Oustin. Got it on the sloped hill stage and got the lax. Also warning, if you join an Oustin without clearing and locking hard or normal, you won't get it. Yeah, I know, it's so unfortunate, isn't it? We had Kareem on our team and we didn't realize he hadn't unlocked the hard mode until like we were in the like, I think on the last level of the hard mode. So we found out the really hard way with that, where the rest of us all had the hard mode unlocked. It's so brutal. It feels like so unnecessary for them to do it because of it takes so much teamwork to finish it, right? But I'm so happy to hear that you've managed to do it and you probably never have to do it ever again, which is I have been in a couple of times, but I haven't done much with it since finishing the hard mode. It was such a grind. It was a lot of fun doing it with others online though. I was saying earlier in the stream we could maybe do an Ogre Oustin stream where we get you guys to join Ogaris and the I host, I guess. It'd be a lot of fun to do. See if we can finish it. For those of you that haven't been able to do it on like hard mode yet, I think props to anyone that was able to do normal mode solo, because I think that's pretty hard, especially the latter stages. Just saying, I'm hoping there will be a story. What are we gonna say? Story tie in with all the affinity energy stuff. That would be amazing to see. Charles, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. If you join us on the stream, I hope you enjoy it with us tonight. That would be really great to see. All of that kind of come together in the DLC part 2. That story would be very cool. Happened to my girlfriend. Our dream team had to do it again with her hosting it. It's so like, that's kind of like takes the sheen off finishing it, right? When you're like, oh, we've got to do it again. But I guess it's not too bad doing it the second time around. It's just getting the course. I think the worst part is when you just have to sit, there's no way to quit out of the current course that you're in. Like, why did they not put something in where you could just quit? Like a quick quit option. It would have been so much easier. You have to sit for 2 minutes just to try and reset the course. And there was so many times when we were doing it, we'd wait the 2 minutes out and then we would we just get the same course again. It would be like the Apple Hill course, and it's like the worst one. You don't even want to even attempt that course. I'm sure there's people out there though that have managed to do it on hard mode, the Apple Hill one, but it's so brutal. What do you think the actual treasure of Area Zero will be? A time machine where we can go and get all the legendary Pokemon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're referring to Terrapagos, right? Maybe, I don't know. Scott Olga Austin. It's a fun experience. Muffin, I think you could run a shiny lock, people like that. I'm doing one right now. With you get encounter per one. You get one encounter per gym star Titan. That's kind of cool. So for a shiny locker, would we just hunt until we get our first shiny, right? And our first shiny per every team, star, gym, etc. would be the one that we'd have to just add to the team, right? That's kind of cool, because like if we did, would we do hardcore Nuzlocke rules as well, where if it's fainted, then that is it. It goes into the graveyard box where we can't use it again. That would put a bit more on the line. Professor Og, the actual treasure of Area Zero's friendship. The actual treasure is you get to go and battle Professor Og as the end fight. Yes, the course finding took us longer than doing the actual courses, not the upper hills. There's no one with just a sloped hill with the cave at the bottom. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Also, thank you for the tips and the Feebas Poltergeist hunts. Got them both with the Masterpiece mark. Nice, congratulations. Happy to hear that you've managed to get those as well. Probably the nicest ones in the game to get, I think. The treasure of Area Zero will be an egg. And the egg will be Wingull. I'd be happy with, oh, I don't know if I'd be happy with that as an end game egg. I like Wingull though. That's just my love for competitive though in Pelipper. I've lost 3 shinies so far. It's easy muffin. Oh, that is brutal. That's what I like about it though, you know? It's absolutely brutal losing the shinies after getting them. Trying to play Pokemon in German from a pseudo method ditto and learning German. Oh. Yeah, because you're going to have to play through the whole story. And if you're not like super familiar with the game already, I can see that being difficult. Good luck with getting it though. I hope it's nice and seamless from here on out. You should use Google Glass if you're worried, and then just like on your phone, and then just have it auto translate everything for you. magazine. I was hatching Phione eggs as I was watching this and just hatched a shiny after 24 eggs. That's insane. Congrats. That's amazing. 24 eggs. That is what we like to hear. Awesome to hear you got the shiny very early. That is nice. That is nice. Professor Oak, we will do that battle for sure. We've got it all set up. It's literally there for us to do. I do need to get a team though, I feel, in the game, because I've got the level 100 Nidoking, although that feels like it's cheating. I feel like we should do a stream dedicated to that where we go build a team specifically for the Professor Oak battle. Bob, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Monday and have been enjoying the teal mask. If you've been playing the DLCs. The treasure will be a way to get Kyogre so you can Terra water spout. I love it. Sorry, so Toadschool Outbreak and Staraptor Outbreaks and Kitakami, and I have enough HMs for both, but what do I do first? I think the Toadschool. Although I really love Staraptor. Do the Staraptor one, yeah, do that one. Toadschool's probably the better of the two shinies, but Staraptor's definitely the cooler Pokemon, in my opinion. Imagine a VR Legends game. That would be absolutely insane. Hungaro Games, can someone help me? What is up, my dude? Tyler trying to trade shiny Feebas. So if anyone needs help evolving theirs, I'll be using code, and the code is there. What's the best team of 6 to have on for shiny hunting Scarlet and Violet? I think one of the best Pokemon is definitely Breloom if you're shiny hunting. Just because it's got false swipe and Spore, that's a huge bonus. I think that's definitely something you want on. I like Varoom as well, just to have for mass outbreaks if you want to get through them really quickly, because it can go real far distances. It's very quick at knocking out the 60 that you need in a mass outbreak to increase those odds. But other than that, I think if you're, it depends what kind of shiny hunting you're doing. If you're doing eggs, you're going to need a Ditto, you're going to need a Flame Body user as well. So there's a few Pokemon that you're going to need depending on what kind of hunts you're doing. The treasures will be someone in the comments helping me complete the decks. I love it. Oh, I struggled completing the Teal Mask decks. I think it was because like not many people had played it yet. And I was like, I'm struggling for the last couple of Pokemon. Managed to do it though. I am 100% streaming my playthrough of the Indigo Disc though. That is like, I wish I'd streamed the Teal Mask, and I don't know why I didn't. I'm just full of regret still about not doing that. I should have just streamed it. So I'm definitely streaming the whole playthrough of the Indigo Disc. I assume it'll be the same sort of time release as the Teal Mask. So, but it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun whenever it does drop. Indigo Disc is adding Smeargle. I think it is, yeah. Smeargle's definitely coming, which will help with shiny hunting too. Yes, 100%. Smeargle's great. I'm so pleased it's coming back as well. Not just for the fact that I like the Pokemon, but also for VG. It'll be interesting to see how it performs in VG. It normally always does pretty well. Oddish, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. I wish they would give just more false swipe. That would be incredible. Or if we got like, we don't have a scrappy Pokemon with false swipe, do we? Because that would be so handy for those ghost types that you just can't false swipe, and then you have to rely on just like not knocking out, chipping down a little bit and dropping status on. But a scrappy false swipe user I feel would be epic. What do you think of Ocaludon? I really like it. I really like its design. I never expected in a million years that we'd get an evolution of Duraludon though. I felt like that was its one and only stage evolution. So to get an evolution of it's very cool. And I do like the design. I like how they've kind of made it centered a bit more around a bridge And it's got that cool electric type attack as well. Yeah, from what I've seen of it, I really like the look of it. Probably one of my more favorite newer Pokemon that they've revealed. Yes, in 6 weeks, Danny does for part 2. I hope so. I think it's more like, I think everyone's guessing like it's going to be like maybe December time, early December, late November. But we'll see. 6 weeks feels like it would be a good time to do it. And supposedly we're going to get maybe some news this week. Asuda dropped a tweet like he normally does when we do get a trailer. This morning, so whether or not we get anything this week, which would be, it feels very close to the teal mask though, I don't know, but it'd be cool if we get something teasing the indigo disc this week, which would then, if we do get it this week, I feel like it is probably more likely that we do get it in that like 6 week window in early November, which would make more sense. Can we get it on egg number 100? That would be very, very cool if we can. I think the legendaries will come in 7-star raids like Mewtwo did. Makes most sense to me. I mean, that would be really cool if they do. I guess the only drawback with that is then everyone has to make sure that they don't miss even one of those events. Or they have to do like repeats of those events so people can get access to those legendaries in the game. Which they might do. Like completely. I just feel like they might have them in the games just for like competitive in particular, because I think they will do a JS Cup rules at some point before we go into like Gen 10 or whatever the next game will be on the main series titles. And I just feel like they want to probably, well, I say they should make them more accessible to everyone by having them in the actual DLCs themselves, but then it wasn't really the case for Legends Arceus, right? Like not all competitive players had access to those Hisuian Pokemon. If they didn't have access to Legends Arceus, then you couldn't get them. And we saw kind of the backlash from that at Worlds with the hack checks and players getting disqualified. But then again, they didn't have, like a lot of players didn't have access to those Pokemon. So I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword in a lot of ways. I'd love them to do them all in 7-star raids. It'd be very cool if they did. How close did the Sword and Shield DLCs come out together? So I think Isle of Armor was June, right? Pretty sure it was June. A June release. And then Crown Tundra, was it late October or November? I don't know if it was any earlier. I can't remember Crown Tundra. The Crown Tundra. 22nd of October. Okay. So yeah. And then Isle of Armor, I'm pretty sure was June. Isle of Armor, yeah, it was the 17th of June. Yeah. So July, August, September, October. So like 4 months between the two. Wow. That would take us into January. That would be sad. I would be sad if we get into January and we still haven't got the Indigo Disc. It's totally possible, right, though? It is totally possible, because I think on the... it said, you know, winter 2023. And I'm pretty sure it still says on the eShop early 2024, doesn't it? So that hasn't changed. And they did update... The release could be subject to change recently, a little line of text. So we might, yeah, December, January time, it could be, yeah. Willow Bidoof, new. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great Monday. Thanks for joining us tonight, and great to have you in the stream with everyone else. Mighty, who is your favorite Pokemon in Gen 9? Mine are Skeleturge, Tinkaton, Mousehold, and Cerulege. Cerulege and Mousehold are very cool. And I like Tinkaton as well. Favorites. Let's think. I like Meowscarada. I really like Meowscarada. I do like Armarouge, Cerulege as well. Very cool Pokemon. I'd probably say like Cerulege is one of my favorites. Let me have a quick look at my quick flick through. I really like Iron Hands. Iron Hands one of my I love Iron Hands, so definitely one of my favorites. I think this is such a tangent. I'm sorry, chat. I just need to refresh. I think Palafin as well, definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm gonna say off the top of my head without spending too much time on it. Meowscarada for sure. And I say Palafin is one of my other favorites as well. I really love Palafin. Its hero form is very cool. I don't want to chat back and forth in here, so I was hoping you had... Ah, okay. What's that Danny does? Is that to me? Ah, okay, cool. I'm jumping in on something again. Gengar all the way, Gengar. I love the fact that we can mass outbreak hunt for Gengar as well in the teal mask now, Danny. It's amazing that is a thing. I'm gonna have to... I haven't outbreak hunt for Gengar yet, but it's definitely something that I want to do. That and Annihilate and King Gambit as well is available in mass outbreaks in the teal mask, which is crazy. Like you can go for all these like really like final Evo Pokemon finally, which is really cool. What did you think of Terrapagos and Ogerpon? Ogerpon grew on me after hearing the story. Yeah, I was the same. I love Ogerpon. It's a very cool Pokemon. Probably my favorite from the DLCs, I think. Yeah, of all the new Pokemon for sure. And I love all its different forms with its masks as well. They're all very cool. And it's like a cool mechanic, I think, with the masks that it's Terra types tied to the mask, which is, yeah, I just really like it as a Pokemon. And it's like, I think we had a comment in one of the videos I did the other day where someone was saying it'd be cool if there was more forms of Ogerpon in either the DLC part 2 or in future generations where we got more masks. And I think that would be so cool if we ended up with, like, you know, a mask for every single different type of Ogerpon eventually. I would love to see that. That would be very cool. Sasuke, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Monday, and as always, great to see you. Rofellas, have you all shiny hunted a new team of 6 for the DLC? Got mine all lined up. Nice. I didn't for my playthrough, which I probably, if I hadn't been like rushing through it, I wouldn't rush through it, but I definitely didn't take my time. I probably should do that with my Violet playthrough, which I'm kind of in the middle of right now. Which shinies are you going for though? Justin, I wish Ogerpon would have its mask off to the side in battle until you Terra. That would be very cool, right? If it didn't wear it, if it just whipped it out when it needed to Terra. That would be very cool. I can't believe I started the stream off by saying, well, yeah, if we get the shiny Phione, we're going to evolve it. You can't evolve it. I can't believe I said that. Uttered those words. Oh, a mask on the back tail. Oh, that would be cool, Raven. Yeah. Bohemian, how are you doing? Yeah, so you're getting shiny Gen 1 Mew. In the German community, we have an item list to start battles. So with any Pokemon in the game, with 8F, so you can print infinite shiny Gen 1 Pokemon. That's insane. I didn't even know that existed. Because yeah, it depends on the Pokemon that you kind of battle, right? To oh, with the what? Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Nugget Bridge glitch where you can generate any Pokemon, but then turn it shiny with the 8F glitch. Yeah, I'd love to see the that doc. If you can link it to me, that would be massively helpful. That sounds a lot of fun though. That would to get some more shiny Pokemon up from Gen 1. I'm currently shiny hunting Annihilate. It's amazing they made an outbreak only at night though. Yeah, only at night. Good luck with the shiny hunt though. Let us know how you're getting on with it. For I love armor, I'm going to use all shiny Scovillian, Orthworm, Bellybolt, Mousehold, Titan, and Slitherwing. Nice. They're all nice shinies. Indigo Disc. I know what you meant, mate. Like, you're getting Scovillian and Isle of Armor? What voodoo have you got going on? Share it with me. I've been using Ogopon and Terra Reds recently. It's really good for them since you can... That's the big thing about it. And I think as well, because of its Terra typing, can change automatically. It makes it so strong, right? I think it gives it the advantage over Arceus in a lot of ways, because Arceus, you don't necessarily need to Terra with it to beat like even 6-star Terra raids, right? But it would be a massive help if you could terrestrialize it into the type that you want sometimes, just to get that extra boost. Whereas Ogopon's just got that automatically, which is super nice. Then I'm gonna head out. Have a wonderful evening, and congrats when you get the full shine. Thank you so much, my friend, and thank you so much for coming to the stream. You have a great night yourself, and I'll hopefully see you, and chat, I'll see you on another stream very soon. We'll be streaming later in the week if you're around for that. I think I might even be streaming the Decidueye, Hisuian Decidueye 7-star raid when it goes live. So if you're around then, great to see you then. But you take care of yourself, my friend. Problem is that the Pokemon list and item list is different between languages. So the German list won't work with the English version. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't found an English list. Yeah, it's like I've never heard of a list that like compiled together. Maybe it's something I could start trying to put together. If I look at the German one, oh, it would take a lot. It would be a lot of time. It would be worth doing though, right? And I'm sure there's enough people that are like invested in doing that we could kind of set something up on the Discord and slowly work through it. That'd be cool to do, because that is such a good resource to have. And I think more so because if we're all thinking that we're going to get the virtual console games on the Switch at some point, if we're going to get these, you know, the classic collection on the Switch, then it would be great for that, because then we'd have another way for us to then get these Pokemon through playthroughs, doing this glitch, and then quickly trade them to home, which would be very cool. Is Manaphy a breedable Pokemon? It is in Scarlet and Violet, yeah. So you can breed Manaphy and then get the Phione from it. Toxic Beast, how are you doing? The hunt is going, it's going good so far. It's been a really fun stream. Everyone's been great as always. I'm late to the stream. Did you get the Celebi in the end? We're still hunting for the Celebi. We need to go back to that. I think we're like 800 and something resets in for the Celebi, so we haven't got it. We haven't got it, but tonight we're just going to concentrate on the Phione. And I've learned some things about this Pokemon tonight, which has been interesting, but the hunt so far is going good. I hope you're keeping well, my friend, and great to see you as always. Mighty, I was hunting for a charger bug with an electric sandwich, but then I came across female Pikachu, and I feel satisfied and satisfied at the same time. But yeah, do you feel like it's like stolen the charger bug shiny from you with that sandwich? Maybe you get both, right? What's your favorite shiny ever? Mine's Wurmple. I just like to call it Shiny Purple. Wurmple has one of the best shinies. It's such a good shiny. And I forgot, you know, I forgot recently how nice the shiny Ariados is. It's such a cool shiny. I really do love that shiny. I'm going to be really boring. I always say it. One of my favorite shinies is Azumarill. I just love shiny Azumarill. Always have done since we were able to kind of get it as a shiny, you know. That yellow from the blue is just very cool. But I don't know if it's one of the best flashy shinies, right? I think Wurmple's definitely up there because it's so unique, that purple. Ariados as well, because it's just so vibrant, like pink. But yeah, I'll stick with the boring Azumarill answer. I do love Azumarill. Chris, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much for the good luck. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. And if you can stick around, hopefully bring us some shiny luck. We need it right now. You have Twitter DMs open where I can send it to you. Yes, I do, my friend. Yeah. If you just bang it over to me, I'll hop in after the stream, and that would be so helpful. Thank you so much. Curiosity, is your accent British? It is, yes. I am. My accent's probably a little bit messed up, to be honest. Whenever I get asked about this, to try and explain where I've been over the last few years, which has probably messed my accent up a little bit more from where it's originally from. So I'm originally from Northumberland, which is like north of Newcastle in England, and then I've moved around and lived in different places in the UK, and like the different accents in different areas of the UK it's so diverse, right? So my accent feels really wonky, so that's why it might sound a little strange, like hard to pinpoint, I think, because I definitely don't sound like I'm from Northumberland anymore. I think there's hints of it in there, but not like completely. And I live in Somerset now, which is, you know, on the other end of the spectrum. You know, not gonna say anything to offend anyone, but I don't know if I've got any twang Somerset in my accent just yet. Maybe that'll come the longer I live here, but who knows. But yeah, sorry for the long answer to the short question. What's your favorite Pokemon? As you can see, mine is Rowlet. Rowlet's a great Pokemon. Favorite Pokemon's got to be TEAL. Has to be TEAL. It's such a cool Pokemon. I am going to be trading the Phiones out afterwards. Yes, I will be, Oddish. So if you want to grab one, more than welcome. Looks a beast. I can't shiny hunt through eggs yet. I need Ditto from another region. Still have not had luck. Have you tried the universal trade code for the Dittos? For trading a Ditto, if you've got one in your game, you can use that code. Let me just grab it because it's easy. I can't remember what it is. Oh, Scarlet and Violet. What is it? Yeah. 4448 4448. I'm gonna just drop it in the chat. You can try that, and that's the Ditto trade code, and you should be able to get a foreign Ditto with that code there if you go online. Which will make it easy for you. Curiosity, I get that. I lived in Nottingham area and I've been told that my accent is very American. That's mad, isn't it? It's crazy, like how easily an accent can change as well. Like, I'd love to go back, like, you know, like 6 or 7 years and just be like, what was my accent like back then compared to now? I don't think it's changed too much since I started casting, which is the thing where I could easily go back and be like, okay, what was the first cast that we did in like 2017, and be like, has my accent changed too much from there? Because I was living in London then, but I've moved since then, lived in Bristol, and now down in Somerset, so it's probably different from then as well. Mighty, I love Mousehold, but man, the shiny hunt is ridiculous. I only got it because my Cinderace didn't want to attack it. It is a brutal shiny hunt. I wish they'd made the shiny a little bit more obvious. Yeah, it would have been nice. But it's a cool, I love Mousehold, a very cool Pokemon. Amphorbs. Manaphy can only be shiny hunted from Pokemon can only be from Pokemon Ranger. That's the super rare one, isn't it? And trading the egg to the different game, it seems very hard to do and is very rare. Yeah, I think that's one of the hardest shiny hunts there is in existence, right? Yeah, because I just learned that we can't evolve Phione for some reason. You can't evolve it into Manaphy, which makes me very sad and feel very noobish at the same time for not realizing this beforehand. But at least I know now, right? Because of you fine people helping me out. Yeah, but I think you can breed Phione from Phione, right? If you have a Phione and you breed it with a Ditto, you can get another Phione, right? I'm pretty sure. So if that is the case, then that'll make sense for trading them out at the end. There are probably other people who do foreign Ditto giveaways as well. That's very true. Yeah. Oddish, what's everyone most excited for? Returning Mon in the Indigo Disc. Oof. We say Superior, maybe? I don't know. Superior will be very cool coming back. going to be very strong, I think, especially with Terra and its hidden ability. As in, I'm sad how they made Magnezone shiny so bad in comparison to the gold Magnemite and Magneton. Yeah, I agree with you. It's the same with like Golem. I know Golem's not like a fan favorite. I don't think it's a fan favorite Pokemon. I really like Golem, but like Geodude shini's like so good. And then you look at Golem shiny, it's like, why did you like dull it down so much? You can't really tell. It's not super obvious it's shiny. Like next to a normal Golem, yeah, but otherwise you'd be you could easily bypass it, I think. Imagine trying to get the 3 family shiny Vespa. I still have had no luck. Many shiny mouse holds and none of them have been the 3 family yet. So it's a difficult hunt. Could have so much patience with it as well. Bunny man, I just found out that I can't DM you on Twitter, I guess. Oh, wait there. Okay. They changed it. I have to be verified to message. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, let me go on to Twitter. Okay. If you hit me up after the stream's finished, I'll go on and try and, or if you drop your handle, if you don't mind sharing it in the chat, then I'll try and see if I can ping you. Cool. And Forbes, thank you so much for clarifying. Yes, so you can breed Phione with a Ditto to get another Phione, which is very cool. Oddish, I think you are excited for Oddish. I think that is going to be a cool one. Getting Vileplume in the games is going to be very cool. And Crow, if you go on to, I will tell you where you can go. If you go to Glitch X City's YouTube channel, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, but what I've been using recently on the streams is the radio, 24/7 radio. It's not all Pokemon stuff, but it is like there is plenty of Pokemon tunes in there. But best stream music on YouTube, in my opinion, anyway. So yeah, if you need the link, let me know because I can drop it in the chat. Poker Goldmine, I felt the same too. My first shiny in Kitakami was Geodude, and I was sad to see how meh it looked as Golem. It was exactly the same as that. I was super excited to get the Geodude. I was like, Geodude is a great shiny. And then when I traded it to evolve it and then got it back, I was like, have you traded? I actually said to the person, I think it was Scott I was trading with, and I was like, are you sure you've traded me the right Golem back? Because I was like convinced it was, he'd like just swiped the shiny and traded me just a regular Golem. But no, it was the shiny, unfortunately. Vespa, I'm looking forward to Chikorita shiny, since I never really played past Gen 1 until last year, and I picked up Scarlet and Violet, then Arceus, and now Sword and Shield. That's going to be a really cool one to pick up. The Black Hat Outlaw, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Just wanted to confirm that you can breed Phione itself. I am doing so now because I'm going for stats with my shiny. Good luck with that one as well, and thank you so much for confirming that. That is massively appreciated. Jess, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Monday and enjoy the stream with us all this evening. Tyler, how are you doing, mate? I am doing good, mate. A lot better this week than I was last week. I was struggling hard last week, but yeah, a lot better now, my friend. Hope you are doing great as well. Always great to see you, and thanks for joining the stream tonight. What's that? Adam, I need to see where Adam's last comment is. Got a shiny mouse from a Terra raid. No way, Adam. That's insane. Congrats on that, mate. That is incredible. Hey, Oka, you got a shiny Taurus from a 6-star raid. I'm still yet to get a shiny from a raid. Just have no luck. I feel like I'm going to play the rest of this game out until we get to Gen 10 and still never get a shiny from a raid. It's just never going to happen. It will be a special moment if it does. I always think like if I do get a shiny Terra raid, it would be so good to stream it and just to share it with everyone and just constantly just reset it so everyone could try and get it. It'd be very cool. Mighty, I used to love Pidgeot when I was little, but replayed Red a couple of years ago and realized Pidgeot is really awful in the adventure. He's way too balanced in his stats and stands out in nothing. Yeah, I know. It's really sad because I felt the same, and when I started first getting into competitive, it was always a Pokemon that I was like, I'd love to use it in competitive. And it's from those like early episodes of the anime, right, with Ash, where you're like, oh, Pidgeot's so cool. But then I guess Staraptor came along and actually took the position of being a very good Pokemon, bird Pokemon. It's just a little bit better. It's a shame. That's what Pidgeot should have been. The first shiny in the DLC was a Nosepass. No way. That is a great shiny to get. Another good shiny though, right? Oddish, I haven't bought the DLC, but I managed to trade and Terra Raid for the whole Pokedex. That's awesome, mate. That's amazing. So you've got it all there, ready to go. Are you planning on getting it for when the Indigo Disc drops? Like I said, my first ever shiny was a Salazzle in Violet. That's a nice shiny. Which was the rarest until I got a Curlier from a raid in Scarlet. Wow. Which added to my team. I just kept getting knocked out. So it was just along for the ride. That's all right though. We kind of take those just for the sacrifice of having the cool shiny on the team. When I was doing that shiny hunting video, I think I found 2 shiny Salandits, and both of them were males. I couldn't believe my luck. I was hunting for Chandelure at the time. And yeah, I think I've got them in my box. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it was 2 or might have even been 3. It was pretty... Yeah, there they are. Forever Trapped. Both males. I was like, come on, one of them could be a female. Nope. Forever Trapped as Salandits. Forever now. Got a Grass Terra shiny Dragonite from a raid once. Joy, that's insane. That's a great shiny to get for a raid. Look at all you guys out there getting these shinies from raids. Scott, you kept the golden column. I knew it. I knew it. You've still got it. Couldn't believe it's that bad a shiny. Going to be bringing the Hisuian Decidueye raid that's going to be coming. So Tyler, I don't know, it'll depend on, I think I was saying a bit earlier, I think it's going to be a very easy raid. I think the grass terra typing makes it super easy. Depends what its coverage moves are, but I'll probably have Brave Bird. It might have a rock type attack. I don't know if it will. But I think there's going to be so many Pokemon that are going to be really good into it. To be honest, I kind of want it not to have a flying type coverage, so I can bring Victory Bell. I just want to use Victory Bell, to be honest. But I think, yeah, there's going to be lots. Iron Moth feels very solid into it. It's just a very standard kind of, I guess, like just kind of cookie cutter pick, right? But I honestly think you're going to be able to bring so many different Pokemon into that raid and beat it. Have you got anything in mind that you're thinking that you're hoping to bring? But grass is not the best type defensively. I think with, like, when you combine it with the coverage that Hisuian Decidueye has, which is not great, I think it's going to be a pretty straightforward raid. Triple arrows might be a little bit awkward to deal with, especially with the Scrappy. But the one thing you could maybe do is you could probably bring an Annihilape against it. To be honest, an Annihilape might be a really good option against it, because if you're getting the defense drops, which is going to give you the Defiant boost, you just need to concentrate on getting your bulk ups off, screeches off, and then just spam a Rage Fist. You know, that'll probably be enough to do it. So something like as boring as like Annihilape probably might work pretty well into it. Got another shiny Phione. This is my 46th egg. That's awesome. Is that 2 or 3 now? Hope Gaming Google gets a shiny day on Pokemon Go. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? That'd be a nice way to get one. Isn't that a legendary you can't shiny hunt? So Phione you can shiny hunt for, because you can breed it with Ditto to get. You can breed Manaphy with Ditto, which is what I've done to get Phione. And I've just recently discovered as well, you can breed Phione with Ditto to get more Phiones, but you can't evolve it into Manaphy. So you can get shiny Phione, but you can't get the shiny Manaphy. I think M Forbes was saying earlier in the chat, the only way to get shiny Manaphy is through the Pokemon Ranger games, where you could trade it in from the gift from Pokemon Ranger for completing that game, trade it over, and then the egg had a chance to be shiny. So that is the only way. Umbra might use Iron Moth. I think that's what I'll probably go to first off. I might go with Victory Bell depending on the moveset. I might try and see if I can make it work. Just for me. Dana, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Great to see you in the chat as always. And to the stream, how are you? I'm very good, thank you. A lot better than I was last week. If you've answered this, but how did you breed Phione? So I had a Manaphy with Ditto, and then that produces eggs. And also you can do it with Phione as well. So you can put Phione with Ditto as well, and that'll also produce eggs of Phione. So that's how you can do it. I might have played Violet for like 400 hours and just realized that Polmot can swim. I didn't even know it could swim until right now. Right, we go on. Nigel, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you as always. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. It's been a little while. How have you been enjoying the teal mask, and are you gearing up for the Hisuian Decidui this week? Bethan Cox, Galarian Zapdos, probably a really good shout to be honest, this week for the Hisuian Decidui. And Tony, first try will be with Cerulege. I like Cerulege into it. I think it's going to be good. I think it'll be really strong. I like the Bitter Blade combination because it's going to just keep you kind of topped up health wise as well with it. It's a weird one. I think I will stream it though. I think when it goes live, I'll stream it, and then I'll probably do the solo build live on stream. We'll figure it out on stream, and we'll do the best one. Then I'll do the video after we finish the stream. I think that's probably how I'll do it this Thursday, and see how it goes. It's just always very late to stream, because it's like 1 AM I think for me, but it'll be fun to do. And I think it'll be a nice and easy one to do. So we can all jump in and do it together as well, which would be good. 7-star Oddish raid to celebrate the TCG final episode. I'm predicting it. That'd be very cool. There's been a lot of love for Oddish recently, so it wouldn't be out of the norm for them to do something like that. I would love to see a 7-star Oddish raid though. That would be very cool. And Vespa, I love Walk and Wake. He transitions from land to water like a boss. Walk and Wake is amazing, and the animation, like the overworld animations of it, are so cool. I think it's in VG now as well. As you're allowed to use it in Regulation E, which is nuts. I didn't see that coming, which is very cool. Adam, what if Oddish gets a new form? Vileplume gets a Paradox form. I will be one of the happiest people on the planet, I swear. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, Vileplume from Gen 1. I would love to see it get a Paradox form, a future and a past, or even if it just gets one, it'd be very cool. Nigel will deal with the Decidui when it comes around. Prepping for a draft league right now. Oh, I hope it's going well, mate. When's that all starting? That sounds exciting. Justin, can you get Manaphy in the game? No, you can't get it in Scarlet and Violet. I got mine from Pokemon Legends Arceus, so you can catch it in those games. That's where I traded mine from through home. But if you want to stick around till the end of the stream, Justin, I will be trading out the Manaphys to whoever wants some with at the end of the stream. So if you want to grab one, because you can breed the Phione with a Ditto and then get more Phiones to get it that way. The only way to get Manaphy though is going to be you have to go into Legends Arceus to get it though, because Phione can't evolve in from Phione can't evolve into Manaphy. Cool dude VR, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I hope you're having a great Monday. And Alex, I am predicting Origin form Rowlet with double the base stats as it. Can you imagine? As Eternal Eternatus. Muffin did you watch the American football game that was in London yesterday? I did not. No, I didn't even know there was one in London yesterday. Who was playing? Which stadium was it at as well? Was it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? They have a lot of NFL games on. The Spurs Stadium. Might have been there. I didn't even realize there was one on though. My bad. It could have been Wembley as well, I guess. Vesper, so if we are doing the regional variant this week, do you think we will get the other Arceus ones as well? I think so, yeah. It makes sense that we'll get the rest of them, like the Typhlosion and the Samurott. And then it feels like they've got the Unova starters to kind of finish as well. And I could see them doing the Sinnoh starters, I think, as well. Which would be very cool. But then I think that would complete the 7-star Terror Raids. To like have all 18 types covered with those remaining Pokemon, I think. Or it might be over. If you discount Mew and Mewtwo, I think that would like those starter sets would complete all 18, I think. So that's maybe the starters that we get for the 7-star Terror Raids. Name Phione Small Manaphy. It's a nice name. Gonna give you a shiny Ralts or Oreo. I hope you're not talking about getting one of the Fiones. You can just have one. Just if you're talking about that, cool dude, just anything that you've got lying around that's fodder will be fine. Then I'm going to have to try that. That's awesome. I didn't know that. I'm glad you're doing better. I fell last week and hurt my knee and ankle pretty bad, so I've been resting and shiny hunting the DLC. Oh, that is so unfortunate. So sorry to hear that, Dan. I hope you feeling a lot better and have a speedy recovery, and the ankle and the knees not too bad. Yeah, you just rest up, making good use of the time though. Shiny hunting the DLCs. Have you what's the most recent shiny you've grabbed in the DLCs? There's so much to do as well. I hope you're enjoying the DLC as well, but yeah, I am hoping you have a very speedy recovery, and I'm sure all the chatters as well. And the Black Hat, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate the support, my friend. Fellas, I'm running low on patches, so I'm keen to have another 7-star. I can farm them. Yeah, me too. I spent months on Charizard back in the launch. It's so worth it, right? Oddish, thank you so much for coming by to the stream tonight, mate. You take care of yourself, and I'll hopefully catch up with you very soon. I think so. It was the Falcons and Jaguars. There's another one this Sunday, and it was. I'm gonna have a look. NFL London. I'm pretty sure they'll show on TNT Sports as well. Pretty sure that's where I'll probably be. Trying to see where it is at. I don't know. Might not be the Tottenham ground though, because they probably have Premier League games going on as well. Maybe Wembley. I will have a look, mate. I will have a look. I'll definitely check it out. Ozone, anyone that plays Sword and Shield able to help trade me the base game decks so I can get the shiny charm. If anyone's in the chat can help with some trades in Sword and Shield for Ozone, I'm sure they would appreciate it. Cool dude, that is super kind of you, my friend. That is super kind. Vesper, I'm curious if they will do a Celebi event too. That would be very cool if they do. I would love them to do a Celebi event. I think they did one in Sword and Shield though, didn't they? And Keo, did you get the shiny Celebi you were trying in the Mew lives? No, we have to go back to that and do that shiny hunt. We're still We definitely need to finish that shiny hunt. We didn't get it though, so it's just on pause at the minute. I think we should do that soon. We should do some odd Celebi hunts. I think that would be a lot of fun to do. Oh, don't say we've got, is this the last remaining? It is. Okay, do not have many left. Can we get the shiny in these remaining 10 eggs? Can we? If not, we'll come back to this. We'll keep trying for Phione. Staraptor is day only spawn. That's weird if it is. I would check Cerebi for that. I feel like Staraptor would spawn day and night. It was Wembley. Falcons are my favorite team and they lost. There goes the plane over there again. I see. I'll check it out this Sunday, mate. Sorry to hear that your team lost though. I know what that feels like, being a Newcastle fan. Although not so much recently, which is good, but I definitely know, mate. No, thanks for the heads up though. I'll definitely check that out. Rose, how are you doing? I hope you're good. It's been a little while. Thanks for joining the stream as always. Hope you've been keeping good and enjoying the DLCs over the last couple of weeks. For the lack of streams. I was saying at the start of the stream, I was pretty ill last week, so that was the reason I was planning on jumping back into streams last week, but just with how I was feeling and stuff, it was not gonna happen. So all good though, back now. Great to see you as always though, Roz, and hope you have been doing great. We'll have to get more eggs, Satcha. Yeah. Michael, how are you doing, mate? I am feeling a lot better. Thank you so much, mate. I feel like I'm at the very, like today feels like the day where I'm like, I've still got a little bit of it, but majority I'm like 100% feel super good. So but thank you so much for asking. Hope you're doing good as well, my friend, and thanks for jumping in and joining the stream tonight. Decided, are you sure you can get shiny Phione? 100% sure, 1,000,000% it's available to shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Tyler, I've been watching The Devil's Plan on Netflix. What is that like? It looks really cool. I haven't actually watched any of it yet, but I kind of saw it the other day and I was like, that looks like it would be good. Interesting to hear what your thoughts are on it. You're gonna get more eggs if you don't get it. Oh, will you end the stream? What I'm gonna do is we'll hatch these. I'm gonna trade out whoever wants a Phione from the ones that we've hatched tonight to do your own shiny hunts for Phione in your games, and then we'll probably wrap up for tonight and then come back tomorrow night to continue this. And then by then it'll give me a chance to get a lot more eggs for continuing the hunt. Then I've been watching your isolated counter video over and over, lol, but I recently got Puchiena, Mindfu, and Centrent, and after about 5 hours of outbreak resets, I got Feebas. Nice, that's awesome to hear. Awesome. There's some really nice shinies, some of the best ones I think in the teal mask as well. I know one of Austin John's vids, he asked those planes and Shield to post a friend code on the raids. I don't know if that will help us on. That'd be super helpful. I think, yeah. I remember Austin doing a video like that. He always does really helpful videos like that. He's got the reach as well to be able to kind of hit that many people for the trades. Thank you so much, Rose. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't COVID, but it was pretty rough. I didn't feel great. It was a struggle over a few days, and there was so much to do. I had so much to do last week as well, which wasn't fun. So I had to kind of battle through for most of it, but managed to get there. And it could have been a lot worse, so I shouldn't complain. And it was at Wembley, the NFL, yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Did Spurs play Liverpool at home? I'm pretty sure it wasn't at Anfield. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, mate. I hope you're doing good as well. Sadly, can't get home to work for some reason, but I gotta accept. Okay. Wacko. Discord user is okay. I'm jumping in on all of these. Shiny Feebas and Melodic are really cool. Yeah, I love both of them. They're great shinies, really great shinies. And the fact is, Melodic's like, if you play competitive as well, Melodic's like really good at the minute in competitive as well. It's always been generally quite good, but I think being one of the only Pokemon that gets access to Scald is pretty unique. In competitive's just very good for just abusing the massive reliance on Intimidate users in the format at the minute as well. Any hard mod Augur Austen streams coming up? I hadn't scheduled any in, but I did mention it a few times through the stream. It would be cool to maybe do a hard mod Augur Austen stream with viewers later in the week. So if there's enough of you that would be interested in doing that, I'm down for doing a stream for Augur Austen later in the week for sure. Cool, dude. You just got a shiny Melodic. Nice, congrats. One of the best shinies. Trainer L. Where are these Phione eggs from? Anything to do with BSP? No, they were all produced in Scarlet and Violet. Made in a picnic basket in Scarlet and Violet, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I traded Manaphy over from Pokemon Legends Arceus via home, and then bred it with Ditto, and that's where the eggs come from. Sounds like what I had when I got back from the UK. I don't think I've ever been that sick. Must have been Edinburgh. It must have been. I'm just thinking about it now. It was Scotland. It was Scotland. It's weird. It happened soon after I got back from Glasgow, right? I must have caught it from there. Rose, I think we're onto it. We got the conspiracy down. Must be. Must be. Scott, you want to watch some baseball on TNT Sports? I'll check it out, mate. I've never watched baseball ever. To a lot of people's horror, probably. Not that it's just because it's never shown really in the UK, like anywhere. So it's not something I ever watched. I always really want to go to a baseball game and a basketball game as well. I'd love to go to a basketball game, like in real life. That'd be so cool. NFL game as well. Be amazing to go to. I think they're the things I'd like. I'd rather not go to like NFL when it comes to the UK, right? I'd rather do it when I'm in the States. If I'm ever in the States, it would always be something I'd rather do in the States, I think. Experience it properly, because I just feel like it wouldn't be the proper experience here in the UK for all of those sorts of things, which would be very cool someday. Danny, definitely interested. Just got to unlock my Austen levels. Anyone want a shiny free? How do you make a sandwich for this Pokemon? Which Pokemon? For Manaphy, I think that is it. Okay, we haven't got it, friends, unfortunately. No luck tonight. Very sad. Okay, I'm going to trade these out. If anyone would like one, I'm just going to set up a trade code now. And if anyone wants one, feel free to grab one. Don't send me anything special. Just send me anything you got lying around in your boxes that's like bad or anything that you don't want. And you can grab yourself Phione. You can do this hunt for yourselves in your own games. We will use code 145225553. So I've got a little bit of time to trade out now before I have to shoot off. But if I can't trade to everyone that wants one, we'll stream again tomorrow night, because I can't stream Wednesday night this week. So we'll stream again tomorrow night, and those that can't grab one tonight, I'll make sure that we've got a bit more time tomorrow night, and I'll trade you to whoever wants another one tomorrow night, if that's something that people would like. Let's go back to the start. Whereas I'm just finishing up with the teal mask. Took me a while to get into it for whatever reason. I can see that. Yeah, like it's definitely one of those, I think, because it's like, I don't know if you were under the impression like of it not being that long, but I could see like if you kind of knew like the length of it, I could definitely see it being one of those things that I would probably put off. There's no like massive rush to do it either. But I'm pleased you're getting through it, and I hope you're enjoying it. Be good to know what you think of the story once you've all done it and things like that. Scott, what did you think of the Diaz offside and VAR? Well, I mean, it's pretty bad, right? But I mean, we had exactly the same like last year against Liverpool, right? Didn't they say, what was one of the excuses that we got? I don't know if it was last year or the year before with VAR, but they judged it off the shadows of, I'm pretty sure it was an Isaac goal that got disallowed against Liverpool. And they looked at the shadows of the player to get the lines. I'm pretty sure that was one of the official lines that came out. Roman, thank you so much for the few goal. I appreciate it, mate. Enjoy the Phione as well as you, John. Thank you so much for the Satoral. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I just hope they kind of get a handle on it. I just don't think there would be as much attention drawn around it if it wasn't Liverpool or like Man United, you know. I think if it was like the same situation for like Newcastle or a lot of other teams in the league, there probably wouldn't be as much. I could just being a bit cynical about it all, but I think that's I think there's, because of the teams it's happened to, I think there's a more attention around it. Could just be me, mate. It was bad though. It was definitely onside. Donna Zero would try to grab one, but still trying to get shiny Clefairy. Okay, no, that's fair enough. If there's those of you that are still doing the Clefairy events and stuff like that and don't want to jump online to get one because you want to keep those events, I'll keep like a good amount of these back so we can trade them at different points. Jan, no way you can trade me a Zapdos. That's nuts. The best bird there has ever been. Cool dude, there's like very minimal stream delay. Yeah, so it's a very, very little stream delay, like a few seconds. Super Savage, how are you doing? Sorry late, just got back from school. I hope you've had a great day, my friend. Thanks so much for hopping in. Yeah, if there's anyone that doesn't want to pick one up tonight, then definitely just hit me up in a stream in the future when we're doing anything like this, and I'll keep a box of these or two to the side, so I've got these on hand to kind of trade out to anyone that does want one down the line. Jan, thank you so much for the Zapdos, and it's shiny as well. That is too kind. Is that from the virtual console? That's from the virtual console Zapdos. No way. I wonder if that's from the 8F glitch. That's absolutely nuts. You're trading out the Phione. Yeah, I am, Golupa, yeah. So if you want to grab one, just use the trade code that we've got on the screen. I'll grab it in a minute and put it in the chat. I should have done that already. Make it a little bit easier. Good, thank you so much for the chess film Gaming Ghoul as well. Fellas, that's from the virtual console, alright. Yeah. One bite. I don't know if it's from who I was speaking to in the chat earlier. It might not be from that particular PK Hex. Otherwise I would agree with you, maybe. Probably. Super Savage, did you ever get shiny Arceus? I did not. We've still got, so we've the hunts that we've kind of got going on at the minute that we need to go back to are these Celebi that we were doing when we trade out the Muse. So we need to go back and do that one, and we also need to do the one for Arceus as well in both, no, in BDSP, yeah. So that's all set up to do and continue on with. I would actually really like to do that at some point as well. Right, trade code is that, so that is there. It's in the chat if anyone needs the trade code. Golupa, Liverpool finally know what it's like to play against Liverpool. Liverpool, yeah, I know. I just think back, right, to the Isaac goal that was disallowed last year. That's what I keep thinking back to against Liverpool, which should never have been disallowed because that was not offside. So, Bohemia man, thank you so much, mate. I thought it was you, Jan. Thank you so much, my friend. That is super kind. I got them from Pokemon Red. If you think these count as legit. I'm sorry. No, no, if it's through the 8F glitch, then I know exactly. Yeah. No, I think, no, thank you so much. That is, I will use that. I'm looking forward to using that because I think that Zappy in competitive as well at the minute is really quite strong. So, no, that is amazing. Thank you so much. That is a very, very special trade, and you didn't need to send me such a nice Pokemon. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That's amazing. Yeah, 8F is I think 8F is fine. So, but I can see why people would say it wasn't legit, but I think because you're not using any externals to do the process, it's all in game. It's kind of like passable, and it definitely, like, you can trade it up through like home and stuff like that, and they have enough checks in home now to kind of stop anything illegal being traded through there. So I think that's, you know, especially because it's going through bank, transporter, bank, and then into home. There's so many layers, right? There's so many like ways it could be pulled up if it was not legal. So yeah, I think it's all right, at least in my eyes. Angry Panda, do you happen to know where to find extra of the item to evolve Gligar? Already used one. If you do it's probably not going to be the greatest answer in the world. Is it the Razor Fang item that you need? I think you can buy the Razor Fang in Messagoza. I'm pretty sure at a Delibird Present store. If you can't, you'll be able to pick it up at the Ogre Oustin. It is an item drop that you get from those games. Pretty sure you get the Razor Fang though from yeah, so Ogre Ousting is the only way to get it, I think. Looks like, yeah, Ogre Ousting. Ogre Ousting is going to be the way, yeah, for the Razor Fang. I'm thinking of the Razor Claw maybe that you can pick up in Messagoza. Yeah. So that mini game is going to be the one that you're going to look for. Got myself a Clefairy for my rank team through Pokemon Red. Super use. That's nice. That is really, really cool. And it's the little Game Boy Mark Jan, I think, is like very, like, so unique about those Pokemon. Like, I think it like just makes them very, very cool Pokemon to have, especially for competitive. If you can pull them into competitive for VG as well, so cool. That is like the big flex, I think, if you can pull it off. And Rose found one in a cave, random cave, so they are random drops then as well. Yeah, you get them from the Pokedex for certain entry. I think it's like 100 entries in the Pokedex or something like that, isn't it? The Kitakami one. So, yeah. They use the Dex prize one. Yeah, Ogre Oustin, and then I don't know if there's a random drop one anywhere. Pretty sure I found a Razor Fang in a cave near the area you find Okadogi. I saw in the Paradise Barrens area. Yeah, it feels like that would be a place where we'd find one, because the Gligar are kind of up in that area, right, where they spawn. Alessio, I think there's a Razor Fang close to the lake where you fight Munkidori in one of the caves. Well, they might be like everywhere out in the wild then, in the caves and things like that. It might be easier to just whip around Kitakami and check the caves where you know they are in different locations, rather than going to Ogre Oustin, because it's a random drop there. So you might have to play it. Well, it will definitely take longer doing it at Ogre Oustin. Leo, is that because you've not got the online subscription? I hate that they do this. I hate that they lock it out with having the subscription. It's really frustrating, you know. Really hope they do something about that in Gen 10. Like for trade and stuff, I can see them like locking like specific events, right? Paywall specific events, but for like just the basic stuff in Pokemon, like Pokemon's always been about trade in Pokemon, right? I just feel like kind of paywall that. I guess there's costs involved with keeping the servers and things online, so I guess for that reason, but it still sucks. Razorfang in a small cave under the hill in the west in the Wistful Fields. Tony, thank you so much for that info. Angry Panda, there is a bunch of locations. Everyone's helping out. And Hack, thank you so much for the Alolan J-Dude. I haven't seen Alolan J-Dude in such a long time. Right, so I googled it and there's a video showing the cave. Ah, there you go. So, who is looking for it again? Angry Panda, yeah. I'm sure there is videos with a detailed location, like Rose said. Ryan, we didn't get the shiny, so we'll be continuing this hunt. We ran out of eggs that I prepared, so I'm just trading out to Phione to anyone that would like one, so they can do their own hunt tonight. Alex, don't trade me the iron leaves. Keep your iron leaves. Very exclusive Pokemon. You need to keep that. You need to keep that. I can't take that off you. I can't. Alex, trade me something else. Trade me anything else. There we go. Okay. I can't take that off you. I don't know if you'll ever have the chance to get another one. I honestly, Alex, thank you so much for the thought there, but I can't take such a one-off Pokemon. You get one per save file. Very, very hard to do. And I don't know whether they'll do the event again for a long time. So, thank you so much. So Ryan, yeah, we'll be continuing this shiny hunt on tomorrow night. We'll continue this one on, and hopefully get it tomorrow night. I'll make sure we've got a bunch more eggs. Super Savage, what is your favorite drink? Just general drink. Are we talking alcoholic, non-alcoholic? My favorite regular drink. I'm pretty boring, to be honest. Pretty boring. I like good coffee, and I just generally drink a lot of water. I did get on a bit of a binge where I was drinking way too much like diet soda, like sugar-free soda, and it was like no good. And I've like completely cut that the last few weeks. Gus, the shiny doggo, thank you so much. That is too kind. Don't feel like anyone needs to send me a shiny of anything. I really appreciate it though. That is super nice of you. Got a new little friend now to take around Kitakami with me and I go for shiny hunting. Yeah, let me know which drink, which kind of drink. Yeah, but I'm pretty boring in regards to drinks. Favorite ones though, I could give you a list of some. Andrea, I feel like they will release those Paradox Legendaries with the DLC part 2. I hope they do. Like, it'd be nice for the people that kind of missed out on those events, because I know they did like 2 events for them, but it'd be still like there's still a bunch of people that played the games after those events, so just didn't know the events were running, so missed out on those. So hopefully, Super Sagovitz. I like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's a great drink. The thing is, like, I could drink that like. It's like Dr. Pepper Zero and drinks like that, Coke Zero, all day long. But I just feel like it's no good for me. So I kind of just try and stay off them and just stay on water now. As much as I can. But I do like coffee. I'm a bit of a coffee fiend in the morning. But I can't drink it like late into the day because then I just don't sleep. Like if I drink coffee like after like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, it like KOs me like really bad. So... Violet, thank you so much for the shiny cutie fly as well. That's super kind. Iron Brew, or Lucas said tropical. Iron Brew's a great drink as well. Just trying to see if there's any more. Water is the best drink. Water is the best drink. I feel, yeah, the healthiest drink anyway. But yeah, there's some very tasty drinks out there that I would definitely like. It's just a bad spiral, I think, because of those. Like, I just get into a spiral where I'm just like, I'll start with the soft drinks, and then I'll just spiral into just me just eating badly and just making bad decisions with my food and stuff like that. So I feel like if I can start at the basics with just water and like just no like cleanish drinks. I wouldn't call coffee like clean, but it's better than soda packed, like sugar packed soda drinks, you know. So I think if I just stay on the straight and narrow with everything, it kind of keeps everything else in line, at least for me, anyway. But yeah, I love Vimto as well. Vimto, I don't know if you get Vimto in the US, but for those EU in the UK, Vimto is like my kryptonite. I love Vimto. I could drink it all day. It's so good. But yeah, and you could mix that with water, because yeah, you mix it with water. Yeah. Can you evolve Phione in Scarlet and Violet? No, you can't. It's really sad. I only found that out on the stream tonight as well. I'm very sad about it. Moscow Mule, nice. Vimto is like, Vimto is the best. Vimto is the greatest of all the drinks. But that is where the slippery slope starts, and it just goes all downhill from there. Vimto, it's really hard to describe. It's like kind of like a, I don't really know how to describe Vimto. It's just the best. What flavor? It's hard because it's like, it's not one specific flavor. What flavor is Vimto? It's kind of, yeah, the description is not very good, because I always think it's got like a vanilla-y taste to it, but here it says it's like fruit flavored. Yeah. And I don't know if you knew, but Hisoon Decidueye can have Scrappy False Swipe. No way, can it? That's insane. Nehal, thank you so much for confirming that. That is very, very, very cool. That's going to be very handy for shiny hunting ghosties in future, and getting them in the special Pokeballs and stuff like that. That's amazing. Thanks so much for sharing that. Kale, thank you so much for the shiny Riolu. That is super kind of you, my friend. One of the best shinies. Doink mounts. No, I think the only way to get Manaphy, from what I understand, is actually trading it in. So you can catch Manaphy in Legends Arceus and then trade that into Scarlet and Violet to get it that way. But otherwise, yeah, you wouldn't be able to. Right, friends, I'm super sorry I haven't got much more time to trade any more of these out tonight. We'll continue the shiny hunt tomorrow night. I'll be able to trade one more tonight of these Phiones, but I will have a lot more time tomorrow night after we finish the shiny hunt, which I'm hoping we'll finish with the shiny tomorrow. And I will, whoever wants the Phione still tomorrow, please come by to tomorrow's stream. If you're about, even for 5 minutes when we finish at the end, just to grab the Phione, I'll make sure that you do get one tomorrow night. And amazing, Jan, that is great. I will hit you up very shortly, my friend. Thank you so much again for all your help with that and everything. It's been fun. We'll continue the best drinks chat tomorrow night. I'll think of some good ones. I don't really drink alcohol too much, so it's like, it's a hard one to like really comment on. I don't really drink at all, really. I do like Blue Moon, which is a Belgian wheat beer, and it's very, very nice. So that and it tastes like oranges though for a beer. It doesn't really taste. It's a weird beer. It's really nice because it's like really orangey. It's very good though. It might not sound good, but when you have it, it's very good. And I think you serve it, and it's normal served with an orange as well. So yes, we'll continue this tomorrow night. Between now and then, I will make sure to have a bunch more eggs than what we've had tonight. And I will trade out to anyone that wants Phione tomorrow night on the stream after we finish up. But friends, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It has been an amazing stream. You've made it absolutely incredible and made me realize how much I've missed streaming from last week. Obviously not being able to, with not being super well, but nice that we're able to jump back into it and kind of get back into the swing of things going forward this week, which is really cool. And yeah, this is a nice one to ease us in, I think. So hopefully we'll come back, we'll get that shiny Phione tomorrow night, trade out to anyone that wants one after the stream tomorrow. And I'm gonna end it up there for tonight. But thank you so much for coming by. Have a great rest of your evening. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. And you just have a great rest of your evening, day, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I'll hopefully catch you all. If you're around tomorrow, it would be great to see you, of course, friends. So take care of yourselves, more importantly than anything. And I'll see you on the next stream. I'll probably schedule it for the same time tomorrow night. Might be a little bit later, but we'll have a bit longer to stream tomorrow. So yeah, you take care of yourselves, friends. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Take care, friends. Bye bye.